Greetings, dear ones. It is Saturday, the 5th of March, and this is a continuing series of meditations for and on behalf of Ukraine, but actually for you, the individual, me, and all of us here on the planet. Because what is happening there is affecting everyone around the world in one way or another. And in various conversations I've had with people, they are truly experiencing physical effects of, whether they're aware of it or not, of what's going on in Ukraine, not only to the people, not only to the culture, the buildings, everything's being demolished, but moreover, what struck me in preparation for today's session from last night was the effect on the land and the animals and the critters that live on that land, and whether it's primarily the cities that are being bombed, the effect goes widespread. And those of you who do live near cities or in suburbs know that there are still animals around, be it bunnies, raccoons, birds, deer. Hopefully there's more than that in your area, but it's really obvious that what happens to our neighbors happens to us. It affects us. And by neighbors, I not only mean our immediate human neighbors, but our neighbors, the animals, the trees, the plants. This is all part of our immediate neighborhood and planetary neighborhood. And so today I really want to invite you to just drop in. I'm going to drop in very quickly. I'm going to share with you one of the, when I called on some information directly from the earth, I pulled a card from a beautiful deck by Monica Maragni. And it's entitled The Oneness of Gaia. It says, the field around you and others is so aligned with Gaia that you cooperate and shift accordingly with one another. It's what the ancients knew, and it is why they were one with the planet. And when we dismiss the fact that we are one with the planet, we are harming ourselves more than anything, because ultimately the planet will be fine, but we may not be upon it if we don't start being aware of how our individual transmutation affects the species, and therefore our ability to be in deep relationship, not merely with one another, but with all that is around us. So I invite you now. We have quite a few helpers, as I said. I'm not sure if I'm able to access, I can't quite share on this, but I will post in here in the group some pictures from the raccoons that are in my area. And raccoons are such amazing beings, and people vilify and chase them and try to kill them and harm them and get rid of them. And a couple of nights ago, they're used to my leaving them out some food, because as their habitats get infringed upon, they have less and less food. This is why they're going for the garbage cans. We're not leaving them an opportunity to live their original life. And the invitation today is to sit very, very deeply in the physicality of you and extending that sense of connection to the earth, to the land, to the animals, to the trees and the plants, all of which are being so deeply affected and harmed in the Ukraine and in our own neighborhoods. So really find your seat, and we're going to drop in. I'm going to call in quite a few different helpers that have presented themselves and who are regularly helping with this process, whether it's in the midday meditations or any other of the workshops, etc., that I do. And we're going to really allow ourselves to feel the oneness. Several different sources that I sat with this morning are inviting that sense of oneness. So just finding your sits bones. We're going to do a very short drop in. Physically feeling yourself seated on the chair, the couch, the floor, whatever you may be seated upon. And excuse me, I invite you to connect into your physical body, because the physical body holds not only all of the same constituents of the earth, but we also have grids within us, as does the earth, and they're intertwined and interconnected and interdependent. So it's really important that we realize that and feel into it for our benefit, the benefit of our own physical bodies and that of our physical land that we, wherever you may live, and the land of Ukraine. So I call in and call upon the divine masculine. I call in and call upon the divine feminine. I am calling in and calling upon excuse me. I call in and call upon the four directions. The east for illumination, the west for introspection with Brother Bear, the south with Sister Porcupine and Otter, in the north with Lady White Buffalo to help bring forward our prayerfulness, our patience and wisdom. And I call in and call upon the direction of below as well, those underneath forces and kingdoms within the earth. I call upon the direction of above with our cosmic family, not only those in our immediate solar system, but those within our galaxy and beyond, assisting us, guiding us, directing us. Again, something that the ancients were very well aware of and cooperated with and worked with. The astral bodies. And of course, I call upon the direction of within, so that you may know the universe within you and the depth and breadth and width of you. I call upon the elements, earth, air, fire, and water, to put in right relationship the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body of you, us. I call in and call upon the ancients, an intergalactic council of beings who are overseeing the evolutionary process of this planet. I call in and call upon Lady Gaia, the land, the soil itself, which allows for the full cycle of life, circle of life to continue. For as the soil degrades, all else breaks down as well. So I invite you to allow yourself to feel very, very deeply any response from your body, your energy field. And as we drop even deeper, I invite you to allow yourself to experience and sensate the oneness within you, of all the many parts of you, of all the many aspects of you, of all the many times of you, whether in this existence or others. That you may feel your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your energetic body, and your spiritual body united and joined in a oneness of you. And then really allowing yourself to drop deeper into that oneness and feel the extending of that sense of oneness with all your bodies, with your divine self, your spiritual body, and extending that sense of oneness through to the land, wherever you find yourself to be. Even if you're in a high-rise apartment, there is land underneath you, around you. Trees, plants, birds, insects, animals of one sort or another, even if you're in the most citified area. Nature still shows her beautiful face. And allowing yourself to extend through your oneness to that land, animals, nature around you. Allow yourself to feel it extending even further through this amazing web of life, interconnecting interweaving, interdependent, and through that web of life, sending that deep physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and energetic oneness around the globe to the land in Ukraine, the trees, the birds, the critters, so shattered by bombing and violence. If you live in an area where you are just seeing the first buds of spring, or perhaps in an area where there is year-round greenery and growth and flowers, plants, visible fertile abundance, please allow yourself to extend that through your internal oneness into and through the planet's web of life, sending that sustenance and recovery and profound oneness. Allow yourself to feel the energies moving through you, extending into that planetary web of life, faster than light, arriving the land of Ukraine, the critters, the insects, the soil, the trees, the plants, the landscape. That oneness will extend from you, through you, to this planetary network. And in a feedback loop to you. Filling you with ever more oneness, ever more realization of the purposeful and significant, crucial and unique part you play in this wider project. You are welcome to continue in this space of oneness for yourself, for the land of Ukraine, for anywhere you sight, anywhere you feel needs an infusion of that oneness. Just know that whenever you decide to kind of return to a more mundane daily 3D experience, your body, your energy field, your mental body will all be integrated in the exact right way and the exact right timing for you. And until tomorrow at 1 o'clock, it is with the deepest of honor, gratitude, and love for your presence here on the planet. Be well, enjoy your day.